So for many months, the U.S. has been warned that an attack could occur. Well, we just heard yesterday that the FBI stopped a potential election day terrorist attack here on U.S. soil. Today, I want to break that down, what went on, how the FBI stopped this, and what we could expect moving forward. Again, this is just one person, and that's all the FBI has said is all it's going to take is one person. This will likely be a lone wolf attack. So, I'll break all this down in just a moment, explain what is going on, why you should remain vigilant about what is going on around you, especially as we come up to this upcoming election. So again, I'm going to break all this down in just a moment, but all I ask is one thing. It takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now, let's begin. So let's get right down to it. The FBI arrested an Afghan man who officials say planned an election day attack in the United States. Now, what's so concerning about this is not the fact that this person has decided to plan an attack. Obviously, that is very important. But what is really concerning is that this person has been in the United States since 2021. This person has been planning this for a while. This is not something that all of a sudden they decided to do. Look at this right here. It says Afghan man in Oklahoma plotted election day terror attack in U.S. on behalf of ISIS, according to the Justice Department. It says Tahiti 27 entered the United States weeks after the pullout of American troops in Afghanistan on a special immigrant visa. Yeah. So this person came into the U.S. on a special immigrant visa and now plotted an attack on election day. Now I want to read some of this stuff to you. Look at this right here. It says Tahiti 27 obtained firearms and ammunition to conduct a violent attack on U.S. soil, as well as taking a number of steps to prepare for the plot, according to authorities. He entered the United States on September 9th, 2021, weeks after U.S. troops pulled out of Afghanistan. And he came in on a special immigrant visa and is currently on parole status pending adjudication of his immigration proceedings. It says right here, this is Governor Kevin Stitt from Oklahoma. It says, I want to extend my deepest gratitude to our investigators and law enforcement officers for successfully uncovering and stopping this terrorist plot before innocent lives were put in danger. This is a powerful example of how the information sharing measures we implement between local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies are making a real difference. Those who seek to harm our nation, threaten our freedoms, and disrupt our way of life will be held accountable and face the full force of the law. Okay. Now, the Nasir Tahiti, who plotted this attack, he was arrested on Monday, and he was charged with conspiracy and attempted to provide material support to ISIS and receiving a firearm to be used to commit a felony or a federal crime of terrorism. And he appeared in the Oklahoma federal court just yesterday. Now, here's the reason why I'm bringing this to your attention. This is not going to be the first, and this will not be the last time we see a potential terrorist attack here on the United States. People plot these all the time. Now, do they go as far as buying the ammunition and the weapons and all that stuff? Most cases, no. This person did. Now, look at this. It says foreign terrorist organizations may coax attacks on U.S. on October 7th anniversary, according to the FBI. It says the FBI and Department of Homeland Security warned that extremists may view the anniversary as an opportunity to conduct an attack or other high-profile illegal activity. Okay. Well, an attack didn't happen on October 7th. That's good news, right? That is exactly what we wanted. We didn't want anybody losing their lives, right? An attack, at least here in the United States, didn't happen. However, could an attack happen over the next month? Yeah. Again, and I've been saying this for a few weeks now, that the FBI Department of Homeland Security, right? They've all been saying the same thing, that we could potentially see a black swan event over the next month to 2 months. It's going to happen somewhere around 1 month of the election. Okay, so that's now. Here's the concern. We do not know to what extent this is going to, what it's going to look like. We don't know where it's going to be. We don't know who is going to try to pull this off. We don't know if the FBI is aware of these things. That's the concern. Now, the fact that they arrested somebody that was planning a terrorist attack here in the United States, that's good news. Because that means that the FBI and whatever agencies they've been working with are working together. They are figuring out who's a threat, and they're stopping the threat before it ever happens. Now, here's the concern though. How far does this go? We don't know. This is one person that is supposedly passing information or acting on the behalf of ISIS. This means that likely it's a sleeper cell. This person's been here in the United States for 3 years, right? A little over 3 years. And now decided to plan this attack. This should kind of warn a lot of people. This should kind of put you on guard that we could see this all over. Just think about all the people that have come into the United States over the past 4 years, 3.5 years. There's been hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people. We know there were people on the FBI watch list that were attempting to enter into the United States. The FBI doesn't put the most the best citizens on the FBI watch list. They don't put the families. They don't put the people that go to church and those that are donating their time and money and right. They don't put those people on the FBI watch list. They put the bad people on there. I want to read this to you. It says an FBI affidavit does not reveal precisely how Tahiti came into investigators' radar, but cites what it says is evidence from recent months showing his determination in planning an attack. A photograph from July included in the affidavit depicts a man investigators identified as Tahiti reading to 2 young children, including his daughter, a text that describes the rewards a martyr receives in the afterlife. Officials say Tahiti also consumed Islamic State propaganda, contributed to a charity that functions as a front for a militant group, and communicated with the person who the FBI determined from a prior investigation was involved in recruitment and indoctrination of people interested in extremism. They also viewed webcams for the White House and the Washington Monument in July. Okay. So again, that is what the FBI is going off of. Now, when they arrest somebody and then they find out there's more to it, well, that's a different story. Now, last thing I want to leave you with is this. We are going to see additional threats to the United States, especially when the United States is giving weapons and money and other resources to places like Israel and Ukraine. We're fighting against Iran. We're fighting against other Middle Eastern countries. We're fighting against Russia. Sounds like North Korea is sending troops to help Russia. And then China is also right there as well. So we're going to see what happens moving forward. All I can tell you right now is the threats are not going away. And this is why the FBI is so concerned. So if you have any questions whatsoever, please ask your questions down in the comment section below. But as of today, that is what we know. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.